So, good evening to all of you. Good evening to all of you. Now voice is audible beta, audible, and you are able to see me properly. So, in the last classes that we have started with the defense technology, and in defense technology we have seen that there is some types of missiles. We have started with the cruise missile and ballistic missiles, and the major type we have seen. And ballistic missiles are of, I said that short range, medium range, intermediate range, and intercontinental ballistic missiles, and along with there is a submarine launched ballistic missile, and there is a tactical, strategic, and theater based missiles are there, ballistic missiles. And then the cruise missile, you know that already we have seen, like I said, that subsonic on the subsonic and supersonic and hypersonic cruise missiles are there. And thereafter we have seen the types of missiles on the basis of, I said, warhead. It is a strategic warhead, it is carrying nuclear and weapon, and another one it is conventional warhead, it is carrying the high energy explosive chemicals. And then we have seen on the basis of propulsion, solid propulsion missile and liquid propulsion missile. And there is, I said, hybrid, where there can be a both, like it is including ramjet, scramjet, and another one it is, I said, cryogenic. And then we have seen on the basis of range, on the basis of range there is a short range, medium range, intermediate range, and intercontinental ballistic missile. And on the basis of, after this range, we have seen on the basis of mode of launch. And on the basis of mode of launch, that is from the surface, air, and sea. Surface, we have seen three types. There is a surface to air, surface to surface, and surface to sea. And in the air, similarly we have seen, and in the similar way we have seen in the sea. We have covered up to this, and today that we have to start with, I said, important. There are important surface to surface missile. Important surface to missile. And the word that for you to you remember for surface to surface missile, I am making, like I said, that one word is sapna. You can remember, like I said, that so we have to remember with the help of, on the surface we used to take lots of dreams, and then you can remember the name of a girl is also Sapna this way, but we have to see, like I said, SAPNA, like this. Okay, so we'll have to see in form of S. We have one, I said, that Surya, and another it is, I can say, Saurya. The two types of surface to surface missile can be Surya and Shaurya. A4 we can say that there is Agni, and this is, I said, that Agni series are there, Agni 1, and thereafter we have seen there is in a P4 we can say that Prithvi, and there is an also series of Prithvi, and N4 we have to see, like I said, that Nag, anti-tank missile. So we have to see like with the help of S, here it is A for Agni, P for Prithvi, N for Nag, and there are some variations of Nag also, variations of Prithvi also, variations of Agni also. It is clear. So these are, I said, that surface to surface missile, and the most important missiles, if we can be able to see, here it is. So I said first one we are going to see Agni missile. So let us see that there is an, I said that these are the missiles we have to complete surface to surface, and we have to see also the series of Agni, and then I will do Prithvi, then I will do this one, and different kind of 1 or 2 missiles will be also more connected along with this Agni missiles, and these are in the, I said that Agni 1, Agni 2, Agni 3, Agni 4, Agni 5. India has probably Agni 6, but we are not accepting. India is not accepting. Agni 6 perhaps India has, and as far as the knowledge for the Indian portion and all media, they know that India has, but India as a government at international level, he has never accepted. India as a government at international level, he has never accepted. And I will tell you why and all, so please listen me carefully. Agni 1 has 1 stage, Agni 2, Agni 3, Agni 4 has, I said that 2 stage rockets, Agni 5 has 3 stage rocket, and I will also do Agni 6, it has 4 stages, and all are solid, Agni 1, 1 stage, Agni 2, 3 and 4, it is, I said that 2 stages, Agni 5 is, I said that 3 stages, and Agni 6 would be not sure, but it will be of 4 stages. And when I will do finish Agni 6, thereafter I will do also Surya. I will also do Surya. So this one information that I have given, it is, I said that about the Agni. Next one that I have to say, like I said, MTCR. Before getting into Agni, I should have a knowledge about MTCR, and earlier I have also given idea about it. MTCR, and it is talking about, I said that MTCR, and one little bit I will talk about nuclear supplier group, little bit I will talk about, and little bit MTCR means Missile Technology Control Regime, Missile Technology Control Regime, clear? So Missile Technology Control Regime is talking about that it is missile technology to be controlled, I said it is an export control regime. It is an export control regime. And it is, I said that the member countries, I will discuss MTCR, nuclear supplier group, I said Australian group, Wassenaar arrangement, all are export control regime, and that I will discuss during the, I said that nuclear technology class. But here it is, I said that export control regime means member country has to control export of member countries, those who are member of it, and this MTCR has been established in 1987. It has been established in 1987, Missile Technology Control Regime. It has been said that in the MTCR, what the member has to control, the first it is they have to control rocket, and they have to control unmanned air vehicle, export of unmanned air vehicle technology and rocket related technology. I said it has been said that the member country has to say that they should never give, I said never try to give it to the other, they should never try to give it to the other. I said any technology or any equipment whose range is more than I said that 300 kilometer. If any missile whose range is more than 300 kilometer, if any missile whose range is more than 300 kilometer, that member country cannot export. Member country cannot export and cannot give the technology also. The member country cannot export and cannot give the technology also. If the range is more than 300 kilometer, if the range is of any missile which I said that fighting capability and then destroying capability is more than 300 kilometer, it will not be given by member countries to the any other. Like I said that S400, it is an anti-defense missile system of Russia. It is an anti-defense missile system of Russia. You have heard a lot of time. S400 has 4 variants. This S400 has 4 variants. First variant is capability of destroying up to 40 kilometer distance. Second has capability up to 120 kilometer. And third has, I said that capability of 250 kilometer. And fourth has, I said 400 kilometer. So there are, I said that these are the 4 different types of, I said different types of S400. 40 kilometer, 120 kilometer, 250 means anti-defense missile system means any missile is coming on India, and if India has a S400, then that missile will be, I said that, finished and defended and then destroyed into the atmosphere by S400. So its job is to, I said that, destroy the missile which is coming. Understood? So this S400 has 4 variants: 40 kilometer, 120 kilometer, 250 kilometer and 400. I have taken an example, and it is very much important as far as the India and China issue is in concern. If I am talking about S400, that it is India is that it is, if I am talking about one side is India, another side is, I said that China, S-400, and it is a it is what I said that this anti-defense missile system, it was formed by Russia, and the Russia is a member of MTCR. MTCR. Russia is a member of MTCR, Missile Technology Control Regime, and in 2016 India also become the member of Missile Technology Control Regime, but China is not the member of MTCR. And perhaps you have heard in the news several times that the China has given S-400 to China. Russia has given S-400 to China, and India is also waiting for S-400, and recently our defense minister Rajnath Singh has visited Russia to get the S-400 as soon as possible. Like if I said that China has already got, but India is about to get. So you know that the MTCR, what is the rule of MTCR? I said that rule of MTCR is that the rocket or missile where the range is more than 300 kilometer, that should not be given by country. That should not be given by the member country, because the member country has to control the export, but what control? They have to control, I said that rocket range of more than 300 kilometer, and I said you can think of, I said that India is a member, but I said that China is not a member. So Russia has given one variant, first variant of, I said that 40 kilometer, and second variant of 120 kilometer, and third variant of 250 kilometer. It means China does not have fourth variant of 400 kilometer range. So this is the one of the side effect of that the China is not a member of MTCR, and then those countries of MTCR, they never invited China to become member of MTCR, because all of the countries knows that how much credibility and how much faith they have. Means even if he become the member, then he will keep on breaking the rule. So therefore he will misutilize the technology taken by the Russia. Russia has given only, I said that up to 250 kilometer, but when the India will get, so he will get also a 40 kilometer first variant, and 120 kilometer second variant, and then I said that 250 kilometer and 400 kilometer. Means this restriction is not on the member countries, but it is a restriction on the countries outside of those MTCR member. So China trying to become an MTCR, but the world countries, those member countries, does not give the membership to China. This is the one of the way that China is facing problem, and when the day when it will be defense class will over, you will understand that where China is and what is the benefit of S-400. And India has one of the best BrahMos whose range is 290 kilometer, but ये कितने दूर को मार सकता है? 250 maximum. So our BrahMos is more capable. So later on, slowly you will see that China, so MTCR member says that the range of more than 300 kilometer, it cannot be exported, and that it is a payload mass, the payload or warhead mass, better to say warhead mass, should not be more than 500 kg also, that is there. And one, it is in a UAV, means drone and all this technology will not be given to the other countries. This is the MTCR, means they have to restrict the missile development outside, means India and Russia and other countries will not give such technology to the outside member where they can develop missile. Means member country, means I said that member countries cannot give member 1, member 2, member 3 like this, cannot give outsider, means member outsider, means they cannot give the technology of UAV, they cannot give the any technology of missile which is more than 300 kilometer and the weight is more than 500, because if I am giving more than 300 kilometer, if I am giving more than 500 kg weight payload warhead, then it is a mass destruction, and these member countries are not knowing how to stop the mass destruction. So there is no, but these member countries can, what I said, that exchange any kind of technology with each other. So India can take the technology from USA, India can take the technology from, I said that China and from the Russia and other member countries. This is, I said, that one of the thing that it is there. So you should remember that India is a member of MTCR and he is going to get the benefit of it. India is the member of it, and therefore, and India is not the member of, out of 4 export control regime, India is member of Wassenaar arrangement, Australian Wassenaar arrangement, Australian group, MTCR, but he is not the member of NSG. NSG only China is creating problem to for the nuclear technology, for the nuclear. So there is one problem with India, that India is trying to come into the nuclear for, it is a little bit big topic. I can't make you to understand NSG because I have to make you to understand the NPT also, and that could be possible during the nuclear technology. So NSG member means, I said India has somewhere, I said that obstruction in the nuclear, this is clear. So this is, we have been able to see in the MTCR. Now what I have seen, like we are watching surface to surface, important surface to surface missile, and that I have made an award Sapna, and this is Surya, Shaurya, Agni, Prithvi, Nag, and there are several variants of this also. First we are doing with the Agni missile, and Agni 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, probably India has Agni 6, probably India has Agni 6 also. But as far as we are in concern, we understand that India has Agni 6 also, Surya missile technology also. But India deliberately does not show the world, and we will see later on, even after having in Agni 6 technology and Surya technology, India is not showing that I have this. You will slowly you understand. So 1 stage Agni 1, 2 stage Agni 2, 3, 4, and 3 stage rocket Agni 5. So let us see, and perhaps all of you remember that one thing is already how do the rockets are playing important role, but short range ballistic missile is I said that 300 to 1000 kilometer, medium range ballistic missile is, I said that from the up to the 1000 to 3500 kilometer, and intermediate range ballistic missile, it is, I said that from the 3500 to 5000 kilometer, and intercontinental ballistic missiles are from the, I said 5000 more. Perhaps you have an idea about, perhaps you remember. Now I am going to see Agni 1, and I said that Agni 2 and Agni 3. Agni 1 already all of you know. Agni 1 already all of you know that it is in a 1 stage, clear. and then Agni 2 and Agni 3 are, I said that 2 stage, and 2 stage does not mean the same kind of ton can be weight of the what I said that fuel can be more, and there is no need to know how much weight of the fuel, there is never ever needed, like in PSLV, GSLV, sir, S139 and all. There is no need to go for understanding the, I said that how much fuel is there, because this is related to defense and we cannot disclose. This is related to defense and we cannot disclose. Clear? So this is, I said that how much weight of the different stages, rockets and all are solid, as I have said earlier. And I said that it can carry, 1 ton payload, and Agni 2 can carry 1 ton, and it can carry 1.5 ton. This is clear. So one is first stage, it is, I said that 1 ton, to second stage can also carry 1 ton, and third stage 1.5 ton. Here it has been said, like I said in the Agni 1, its range is 700 to 1200 kilometer, 700 to 1200 kilometer. Its range is 700 to 1200 kilometer. Can I say that it is in a short range ballistic missile? Short range ballistic missile, 700 to 1200 kilometer, because short range ballistic missile range is 300 to 1000 kilometer. Perhaps all of you remember 300, 1000, 3500 and 5000 I have said. So somewhere 700 to 1200, it shows that SRBM means 700 to what I said that what 1000, it means up to the 1000 it is looking like SRBM, but if it is 1100 kilometer range and what I said that 1200 kilometer range, then we can say that it is MRBM, also medium range ballistic missile. If the range is 1100 kilometer, if the range is 1200 kilometer, if you decrease the weight of the payload, it can go up to 1200. Yes or not? So that time if it is covering 1200 kilometer range, if it is covering 1200 kilometer range, then it is not an SRBM, it is an MRBM, medium range ballistic missile. So this is about the Agni 1. It is clear. Agni 1 is this one. So now another it is coming for, I said that Agni 2, and Agni 2, perhaps it is one stage 1 ton it is carrying, and it is the range is 700 to 1200. What is the meaning of range 700 to 1200? If I said that a range is if I am carrying 110, if I am carrying 1 ton, then it means I can go for 700 kilometer, I will decrease a little bit, then I can go for 900 kilometer. If I will decrease further little bit payload, then I can go up to 1100, further decreasing the payload, I can go up to the what I said that 1200. It means it is an SRBM as well as MRBM. Clear? Agni 2 is a 2 stage and the payload is what I said that 1 ton. Payload is 1 ton. And here it's it can carry from the, I said that 2000 to minimum 2000 to maximum 3500 kilometer. Minimum I said that 2000 to 3500 kilometer minimum. So this is I said that Agni 2 where the 2 stage but the weight is 1 ton, and here it is 2000 to 3500 kilometer. Can I say that it is coming under IRBM? Means I said that perhaps you remember I have told you SRBM short range ballistic missile is 300 to 1000 and MRBM medium range ballistic missile is I said that 1000 to 3500 and intermediate range ballistic missile is 3500 to 5000 and then intercontinental ballistic missile it is more than 5000 kilometer. I said that here it is 2000 to 3500, it is coming under intermediate range, it is a medium range ballistic missile. It is coming under medium range ballistic missile. 1000 to 3500 means it is coming under, I said that, medium range ballistic missile. So Agni 2 is a medium range ballistic missile, Agni 1 is SRBM, but it can be also MRBM. So the books generally mention it is short range ballistic missile, but your logic should be clear, because examination does not, in the examination they are not asking what it is written in the book, they are asking what it is your understanding. So it is also little bit, if its the range become 1100 and Agni 1, when it become 1200, it is acting as an MRBM. So therefore it also a little bit MRBM Agni 1. Agni 2, 2 stage, Agni 3, 2 stage, Agni 4, 2 stage. Now here it is, I said that 2000 to 3500 and it is MRBM. But in the Agni 3 what happened, it is in a weight is 1.5 ton, but at the same time little bit the fuel weight has been increased, and it can carry 3000 to 5000 kilometer. Agni 3 is 3000 to 5000 kilometer, and you know that 3000 to 5000 kilometer, it is coming under intermediate range ballistic missile. 3000 to 5000 kilometer means if I am carrying 1.5 ton, so possibly it will go to 3000 kilometer. If I am carrying, I said that little less warhead, then it can go up to the 3500 kilometer. If the payload is around 1 ton, it can go to the 4000. If it is, I said that little bit less, is slowly and slowly, if the weight of the warhead will increase, the range or distance coverage will increase. So 5000. So here it is 3000 to 5000 kilometer, it is about the Agni 3, and we can say that it is an, I said, intermediate range ballistic missile. So Agni 1 is SRBM, especially little bit MRBM, Agni 2 is MRBM, and Agni 3 is, I said that, intermediate range ballistic missile. So perhaps it is clear to all of you. I said that here it is Agni 1, Agni 2 and Agni 3. Agni 1, all of you know that it is 1 ton, Agni 2 it is 1 ton, Agni 3 is 1.5 ton. Fadafat, it is, I said that 1 stage, 2 stage, Agni 3, 2 stage. It is carrying 1 ton, 1 ton, and I said that 1.5 ton. Its range is 700 to 1200 kilometer. Its range is, I said that 2000 to 3500 kilometer, and Agni 3 is, I said 3000 to 5000 kilometer. In case of Agni 4, it is an improvement over Agni 2. It is an improvement over Agni 2. It is also 2 stage. It is also 2 stage. It is also 2 stage, but at the same time, it is also 2 stage, but at the same time you can say that what I said that weight has been increased, and it is also 1 ton. So 2 stage, 1 ton, everything is clear, but little bit solid fuel has been increased in particular stage, and if it is increased, then the Agni 4 should be much more further. It should have crossed 5000, something like this. But what happened? The Agni 4, we worked on accuracy, so we improved something payload, we increase the payload, 1.5 ton is there, but at the same time we increase something so that this Agni 4 is much accurate than Agni 2 and 3. We have in the Agni 4, we worked on accuracy, and therefore I said that its range does not increase more, and it is up to the 3500. So from the 3500 it is only 3500 to 4000 kilometer, because we worked on accuracy. So therefore that I said that weight has not increased far, even it is the range is less than Agni 3. Agni 4 range is less than Agni 3. If it has been asked why Agni 4 is the next step of Agni 3, I said that it is the one ahead of Agni 3, but its range is less. We can say simply it is an upgraded version of Agni 2, upgraded version of Agni 2, where the solid fuel has been increased, but its range has not been increased a lot, but the scientist worked upon its accuracy, hitting of its accuracy. Clear? So therefore its range only up to 3500 to 4000 kilometer. And Agni 5, this is your Agni 3. In Agni 5, if I say that it is in a 2 stage, here it is 1 stage increase. It is an upgraded version of Agni 3. Agni 5 is an upgraded version of Agni 3. Agni 5 is an upgraded version of Agni 3, and here it is stage 3. 2 stages. We have what I said that we have 2 stages नहीं है यहाँ पर. Agni 5 has 3 stages. Agni 5 has 3 stages, and you can see here I said it is your 2-stage Agni 3, it is a 2-stage Agni 3, these are the 2-stage Agni 3, and here it is warhead. But what I did, similar to Agni 3, we have a first stage, second stage, and we have added 1 stage more, third stage. So just we have taken Agni 3, 2-stage Agni 3, and we have added 1 more stage, and it become an Agni 5. So it is an upgraded version. Agni 5 is an upgraded version of Agni 3, and I said that it is a 3-stage, and it is similarly, it's a payload warhead, it can carry 1.5 ton, and it become 5000 to 8000 kilometer. 5000 to 8000 kilometer. So what does it mean? Agni 5 is 5002, and Agni 5 5000 to 8000. Agni 4 is, I said that 3500 to 4. So it remains in IRBM, and it become intercontinental ballistic missile. So this is the first intercontinental ballistic missile of India, Agni 5, and it is the only, as far as the international government is concerned, which one is the only intercontinental ballistic missile of the world is, I said that Agni 5. Perhaps it is clear. I tried to make it very much clear that so the concept I have given, Agni 1 is SRBM, it will be written, but little bit it is, I said that also, I said that 1112 MRBM also. That is first range is 712 kilometer, 1 ton. Agni 3 is 2-stage, range 2000 to 3500 kilometer, 1 ton. And Agni 4 is upgraded version of, I said that Agni 2. Here it is the 2-stage, range is 3500 to 400 and 1 ton. But Agni 3, it is also 2-stage, range is 3000 to 5000, 1.5 ton. I have added 1 more stage, and it become 5000 to 8000. Clear? So 5000 to 8000 if I am talking about, and we have tested it and we have tested it several times from the 2013-14 till 2018. Several tests of Agni 5 has been done, and finally Agni 5 in 2018 it has been said that India is capable of. Lots of tests we have done and all are successful, therefore India said that India is capable of intercontinental ballistic missile. And if India is capable of intercontinental ballistic missile, so you can see that due to the Agni 2 we have some region of world can be covered, but Agni 5 can cover the whole China and maximum region of, I said Agni 5 can cover the whole region of China, even the larger parts of, I said that it can cover Russia. And then, but it is not covering Europe. You can see that it is not covering Europe, North America and all these developed country. It is clear. So even in Agni 5, Japan, Korea and all these things came, but Australia is not coming. So you can think of, so now this is your Agni 5, 5,000 to 8,000 kilometer. My point of concern, then whole China is under Agni 5, and I can say that our next point it is I am talking about Agni series. Agni series is capable of nuclear warhead. Means I said that it is in a strategic warhead. So Agni 1 to Agni 5 they can carry nuclear, yes or not? And it means it is in a mass destruction. It means mass destruction. So now coming on to the, I said that Agni 5. Some I said that what the world and then other country, and one I said that UK based, I said it is in India and the China, what they are talking about. India is saying that its range is 5,000. India, according to India, Agni 5 range is not 5,000 to 8,000, it is in a 5,000 kilometer. Then the China said no, and UK has one missile, it is similar to Agni 5. UK has missile, it is similar, means all the first stage, second stage, third stage and the width of the rocket in which fuel are there, everything is same, little bit changes, and that is UK, that missile range is 13,000 kilometer. How India is saying 5,000 kilometer? China is objecting that it is not 5,000, China says that it is 5,000 to 8,000 kilometer, and even it can be more in China, but India is saying no, no, not at all. How can you say that? I have 5,000 to 8,000, 5,000 kilometer. India, according to India, India says that I have an what 5,000 kilometer. It is not showing increasing of till the 8,000, but the Indian community all are talking about 5,000 to 8,000 because the world is also saying 5,000 to 8,000. Now this is one thing I have said that what the other countries of the world who has said, listen me, that the whole after Agni 5, if it is an 8,000, the whole China, even the Russia is coming, and then highest problem is with the China. Let us see some reaction from the different countries, what the reaction, what the critical word we have got, what the word we have got from the different countries when the India has said that I have Agni 5 with a range of 5,000, but everyone is talking about 5,000 to 8,000. Chalo. India, I said that New York Times said the India eye on China, test missile with the longer range. Yes or no? Test missiles with the longer range. New York Times ने कहा India is, I said that is putting eye on China and he is covering the whole China, and tests missile, that is an Agni 5 with the longer range. Means whatever he is saying, that is okay, he is longer range, but he is not putting any point on India. He is happy that someone who become to what I said that cover the whole China. New York and United States is happy. United States of America is happy that Agni 5 India is having, because the whole China, who can give threat to China? And now you are able to see that because of India, US is also becoming stronger. Now the NATO that I can't explain a lot. It is a North Atlantic Treaty Organization, one of the organization of developed countries of Western Europe and the developed countries of North America. So India poses no missile threat. Why do the NATO says that India poses no missile threat? You can see that because of this, I said because of this NATO means Western Europe and NATO, this North American countries are not coming in the range. So therefore they say that NATO says there is no threat to them, there is no threat to them. So this is the point of concern of, I said that this is the point of concern of NATO only, clear? So NATO says that. Now Japan times, now you can know that the Japan is coming under Agni 5. So Japan says we are confident that will not be targeted by India's atomic arsenal even, because Agni series are of atomic power, that is nuclear power, they can carry nuclear warhead. So atomic arsenal, even as its strike range is increases, we believe that India will keep a tight guard on its missile technology. Means most of the countries of the world has said positive, means if we have to talk about most of the countries of the world says positive for the India except Pakistan and China, the two neighboring countries. And let us see what I said that Pakistan and the China has said. That is if I am to talk about the China, the People's Daily of Chinese, they said India should not overestimate its strength. In his Global Times, you can see that in the newspaper of that India should not overestimate its strength. You know that how he plays with the word. India should not overestimate, because the whole China come under his, and he said that India should not overestimate its strength. Apne strength ko zyada nahi samjho. That is the point. It is I said that. Okay, India did not say anything like this. And another I said that another one I said. Pakistan says we had been notified in advance of the test by India, no further commitments on the test. और ये पाकिस्तान बोल रहा है कि मैं ये बता चुका हूं कि India is going to do such kind of test for the Agni 5, so further I don't want to comment. So India is becoming powerful. So what is the, I said that if I say that if I am taking the words of the world, if the taking the words of the world, Agni 5, every country, like I said that NATO, Australia, US, Canada, Europe, all have given positive comments, and then China and Pakistan are not happy. They have given negative remark. They have given negative remark on Agni 5. Clear? Only one thing is there, that it is in a whole Pakistan, because whole China and Pakistan coming under the range of Agni 5. Clear? And these countries are not giving negative words. These countries are not giving negative words because they are not coming under range of Agni 5 not coming under range of Agni 5 who can carry nuclear warhead. They said that India is showing a peaceful kind of, I said that environment, peaceful, I said that a policy since long time. India is maintaining peaceful use of nuclear technology, means for the energy production, and no first use policy. So, because you know that the 5,000 kilometer Agni 5, India is not saying that it is a 5,000 to 8,000, because it can cover the large area. Even then the world community says that okay, China is under the pressure, there is no problem in the internally, they diplomatically they never said this kind of word, okay, India Agni 5 is covering the, I said that whole China like this. They have said somewhere support to India because it is covering the whole China, which is increasing one of the power, and somewhere it is supporting the other parts of the world after becoming India to become stronger. And another it is, I said that otherwise India is not a member of nuclear supplier group, he can be put under, because India does not have the power to make any missile which can be of more than 5,000, 6,000 kilometer with the nuclear warhead, because it is in a what, because it can be in a mass destruction, or India cannot become the member of MTCR. Abhi to bana hai, and this is the statement if 2018, India become the member of MTCR in 2016, and India wants to become the member of nuclear supplier group so that he can also take the technology of nuclear. So India don't want to show the world that I have this kind of technology, so he is trying to become very full, not full, but it is trying to say that I am a normal, I am using no first use policy, let the other country will use, then I can. So this is the, I said India is trying to say to the world, and I have in a range of 5,000, it is not mass destruction, but for the safeguard of mine. So India is making a peaceful use of nuclear technology, no first. Who said that? The world says. But China उसपे finger कर रखा है, go and check. The UK one of the missile is, UK's one of the missile is 13,000 kilometer, and he is saying that the same kind of technology, everything same, how it is 5,000 kilometer. Because if he will make its range is very high, then the countries of the world, nuclear supplier group, they will put finger on the India, and he will economically ban and sanction on India will be there, and nobody will support. So that's what India want to save himself. Okay. So these are the things we have seen. Now my question is, this is, I said that Agni 5, perhaps it is clear. Agni 5 is talking about that it is in a several way, positive points, negative points, and they are coming, and these countries are saying that okay, we are not coming under the range of this, so it is not going to any put, and India has in a good, I said that past record, he has never utilized any weapon to their neighboring countries or any other countries. So it is good point they have said, but China and Pakistan, which are the neighboring country, which are coming under the complete range of Agni 5, and it can carry, therefore they are putting the somewhere point, but every USA and European countries are playing soft role towards India, because they are not coming in the range. I have said that they are not coming, they are not, I said that they are not coming under the range of Agni 5, simple, that you can say that, and several words will be hidden at the back of diplomacy, and the diplomacy is like I said that the developed country can put finger, okay, India is 5,000 intercontinental ballistic missile, uske upar kya karo, put the economic sanction, and it is a nuclear warhead, and India is not the member of nuclear supply group, he cannot do something like this, but they said that India is, I said that India under the range of who can carry nuclear warhead, it is there. India is making in a since long time peaceful use of nuclear technology, no first use policy. So, it is maintaining that this kind of attitude since long time. Therefore, we should, therefore, those developed countries, and they have not said, but they have said positive word, only China and Pakistan. Now, let us go and see Agni 6. I have to discuss with you Agni 6 also, because it is the point of India, and sometimes if the question comes accordingly, you have to handle it. And there is a Surya also, because it is in the news, it is in the media, therefore we are using it. Is clear? It is not like that the Pankaj sir wants to use it. Clear? So, I said that, but the Indian government has never said, Indian government has never said I have Agni 6. Agni 6. And another it is Surya. Yes, Agni 3 can be MRBM also beta. Understand it, what I am trying to say beta everyone. If you are not able to visualize, refresh your system, put the phone, your what I said that leave the app, again come onto the app so that you can visualize it, okay. Refresh your system beta by putting it off, again it should be on. It's never Madam, my word is not going to be, I said that last word, you know that until unless media is talking about, I said that everyone is saying that Indian government is not accepting, but even then USA also knows it, but even then it is not going to say. So, Agni 6, that is also perhaps it has been formed, India has the technology. I said that it is in a 4-stage rocket, and it is, I said that its range is 8,000 to 12,000 kilometer, which is covering USA, parts of USA, Europe and all. So, if it is covering USA, Europe, Australia, Now they can say that Agni 6, it is already, I said that it is a 4-stage range, and India always put point in the world. क्या India put करता है? What is the best point that India is putting in their safety? What is the best point India is putting in front of the world for their safety and security? That India is always putting our neighboring countries, China, and I have gone through the war in 1962, and there our neighboring country is Pakistan, and we have gone through the war with them in the 1965 and 1971. Means for the safety of mine, I should have this technology. For the safety of mine, I should have this technology, therefore I am making. After Agni 5, the whole China come under their range, okay. So now the safety and security of India is fulfilled. As far as the neighboring country of China is concerned, as far as the neighboring country of Pakistan is concerned, because of the Agni 5, this whole Chinese and then Pakistan is under the range. Okay, lots of range. Pakistan is already in the range by the Agni 2 and all, and then by after Agni 5, the whole China is under the range. So now the world will say that if you have a Agni 5, जिससे आपको threat था, you have a threat from the China and Pakistan. Now, if we have an, I said that why you are making Agni 6? They will, I said that why you are making. And this developed country, they are coming under the range of Agni 6. Means India knows that why you are making, because they are, this developed country are coming under the Agni 6, and they will put an economic sanction, means no trade with India. No trade with India. If India is going to make, and I said that if he say that I have an Agni 6 and its range is 8,000 to 12,000 kilometer, most of the things you will come to know later on when I will do the nuclear technology, because I will discuss in elaboration, but I have only this much, I can't go beyond it, because you will start asking so many questions, but I am trying to make you to understand very well what is the, why India is not showing Agni 6. If India is showing Agni 6, that the European countries say that you are not the member of NSG, you can't do all this, and please stop making this range. NSG, China is a member of NSG, he can make the range of all, जैसे मैंने अभी MTSAR में बताया था. So India is not the member of NPT and NSG that much related to nuclear. So he cannot make any, I said, missile who can carry nuclear warhead more than 5,000, which is, I said, that intercontinental. So they can put economic sanction on India and the no trade, then what happen, you know, that the Indian economy will go down, Indian social upliftment will go down, so, and it will take long time to revive. So India is not saying about anything about Agni 6. At the same time, we have a Surya missile. So Agni 6 is, I said that, listen me carefully, I said that Agni 6 is, I said, a 4-stage rocket, range is 8,000 to 12,000 kilometer, and then world community, if it is there, then these are the world which will come under the range of Agni 6. And another, and then why India is not showing Agni 6, understood it? In the similar manner, India has, and I said that, also made, because India has a better space technology, and space technology, you can see that it is much far better than the China itself. So he can make a better missile. If he has somebody has a space technology better, he can make a better missile. So everyone knows, but India is, I said that another India is having a Surya. It's not Surya, I am talking about Surya. And then Surya, if I am talking about, the first stage is PSLV का S139, so heavy. Perhaps all of you remember PSLV S139, second is L42.5 like this, and thereafter one solid and then one liquid, and there is, I said that warhead. So here it is solid, solid, and the third stage is liquid. In the Surya, there is an, I said that first stage is utilized of PSLV 139, and thereafter the three stages. Surya has three stages, but the first stage is of what? PSLV S139. S139, it is in the first stage, and that it is making, it's ranged from 12,000 to 16,000 kilometer. So highly destructive, and India can make more than 16,000 because India has a better PSLV technology and the JSLV and all this like this. So we can be able to say, like I said, that Surya has a further, I said that more destructive, and it can cover the whole world. And similarly China is a member of NSG, therefore he can do, China has a Dongfei 41, Dongfei 41, Dongfei 41, and its range is 15,000 kilometer. But India cannot so, he is not the member of NSG. When, and only 4 countries of the world, who is the powerful 4 country, tell me, who has a nuclear power, they are known as nuclear state? USA, USSR, UK, France, and another it is China. These 4 countries are considered as, and I said that nuclear power states on P5 also, and also United Nations Security Council, USA, USSR, UK, France. They want that India should be a member of, इतना ही समझा सकता हूँ, India should be member of, NSG. Since 2018, 19, 20, every year it is India, these 4 countries are saying that India should be a member of, but the China is only saying no, and if the China is saying no, India cannot be the member of NSG. We will discuss it more in elaboration in the nuclear technology. So I said that India, until unless India is not becoming the member of NSG, he cannot sow Surya, he cannot sow, I said that Agni 6, clear? So perhaps it is clear to all of you, Agni 6 is a 4 stage, and its range is 8,000 12,000 kilometer, and Surya is, I said that 3 stages, but the first stage is very heavy, PSLV S139, 3 stages, and it is, I said that S1, its range is 16,000 to, I said, payload it is not required beta, अभी हम लोग कोई disclose ही नहीं कर रहे, payload is around 2 ton, payload is around 2 ton, means I said that 2000 kg. In the Agni 6, probably the payload weight, payload नहीं कहना चाहिए, we should say warhead, it's around 2 ton, clear? And then this is, I said that, so therefore I said that whatever it is happening between India and China, in China knows what the power of India. Slowly and slowly, when the defense technology will finish the day, that day you will realize itself, India is having a hidden power, he cannot show it out, he can do so much. Even in the laser is one of the difficult technology through which I will say that laser technology, and I can hit their aeroplane, aircraft, missile, everything. India has this technology also, but India has never shown. So there is, I said that the power of India, it should not be underestimated, and therefore otherwise China जानते हो कि he is putting the, I said that he is playing the psychological power over the other, but ultimately somewhere looking that he is putting his step back. Now आप थोड़ा सा एक दिमाग में सोच सकते हो क्या he will think of attacking on India? Can the Pakistan can think of attacking on India? Because you just understand India has such a power as far as this missile only. I have talked about only few missiles I have talked about. I talked about few missiles. When I will talk about BrahMos, neither Pakistan, neither I said that neither I can say that China nor the United States, the BrahMos kind of technology only Russia and India has. And it is, and I said that nobody catch. Once I will launch this BrahMos, I will talk you later, maybe tomorrow, maybe a day after tomorrow BrahMos will come, I do not know. So when it is a BrahMos I am talking about, it is, I said that one of the stealth technology, nobody can detect also, it is very hard to detect. He can destroy, 100% he will hit the target. Beta, that is another issue. I should not talk in the science and technology class. Yes, wo 2 step back, 1 step doesn't matter to me. Doesn't matter to me. We should not enter into this kind of things. You know that this is going into the hand of IR, and I should not getting into the international relations. Here is the point of, I said that science and tech. Clear? UAV is unmanned air vehicle beta. बिना पायलट का एयरक्राफ्ट, विदाउट pilotless aircraft, UAV. Now we are coming, so we have been able to see Agni, Agni 1, Agni 2, Agni 3, Agni 4, Agni 5, Agni 6, and I said that Surya, and India is not showing these two. So we have been able to see this one, and you can say, like I said, and you can say that it is an Agni 6, it is in a 4 stage, range can be 8,000 to what I said that 12,000 kilometer, and it is 1.5 to 2 ton, and it is in a surface to surface. It can be launched from the submarine also. When it is launched from the submarine, its name will be K5. I will discuss when I will say that K series missiles will see. Right now only I said that surface to surface missile, and it is 8,000 to 12,000 kilometer. And here it is I said that Surya missile, it is also intercontinental ballistic missile. Anything more than 5,000 it will be intercontinental, 3 stage, range is 12,000 to 16,000 kilometer, 1.5 to 2 ton, and it is in a first 2 stages using solid propellant, and third stage is liquid, and the first stage is speculated to be borrowed from the PSLV, that is S139. I will discuss MIRV, already I have discussed. It can carry not only one warhead, it can carry many MIRV, that is the 3 to 10 MIRV like this. This is about, I said this one, this is you can say that it is in a Surya one picture, it has been shown by the DRDO, but it is that the DRDO has shown it, but India is, it has been formed and it is in the process of formation, India is not saying anything. Clear? DRDO is the body who is, I said that research body for the defense, and I said that also making this. So now we are going to see the Prithvi series, Prithvi series. Prithvi. Turkey has all variant beta. Turkey has all variants. Turkey has all variants because he is the member of MTCR. And one news has come later on, asked the S-400 has been able to kill F-16 aircraft of F-16 aircraft. He has done the experiment on F-16 and lots of F-16 aircraft the Pakistan has. Lots of aircraft the Pakistan has of F-16. Lots of aircraft the Pakistan is having F-16 from the USA. And when our S-400 will come, then what the Pakistan will do, on which he will jump upon. Clear? So here it is, I am talking about Prithvi series, and all are SRBM. Short range ballistic missile, short range ballistic missile. All are SRBM, short range ballistic missile. Prithvi series, Prithvi 1, Prithvi 2, and I said that Prithvi 3. 1, 2 and 3 all are, and it is, I said that better to say it's on a 1 stage, it is 2 stage, it is for 1 stage, it is also this, and it is 2 stages. So 1 stage, and this is the Prithvi 1 and Prithvi 2, and their range are, I said that their range are 150 kilometer, 350 kilometer, and the range is, I said that 650 kilometer. And 1 ton is the weight, it is around the payload that you can see. Prithvi 1, Prithvi 2, Prithvi 3, these are, I said that short range ballistic missile, and you know that 300 to 1000 kilometer is known as short range ballistic missile, SRBM. And Prithvi 1, it is under the Indian Army, it is under the, I said that, Army, and the Prithvi 2 is under the Air Force, and Prithvi 3 is under the Navy. Clear? Prithvi 1 is under the Army, 150 kilometer. Its range can increase if the weight payload will, I said that its payload will decrease. And everyone has, I said that, around 1 ton, and we can say that Army, Air Force and Navy. Clear? So I said it about Prithvi 3rd, and then Prithvi, one of the version of Prithvi 3rd has also made, it is in the Navy, and another version in the Navy, another version in the Navy, it is known as, I said that Dhanush. Another version, it is known as, I said that Dhanush, and Prithvi 1, which is in the Air Force, it has been, I said that Prithvi 1 has been, it is in the Army, Prithvi 2 Air Force, Prithvi 3rd, it is 650 kilometer, 2 stages, and it is another version, it is of the Navy also, similar kind of Prithvi 2, it is Dhanush, and you can say that the range is around the same 650 kilometer. Clear? Prithvi 1 is decommissioned, Prithvi 1 is decommissioned, and another it has come, its name is Prahar. Another in the place of P4 Prithvi, P4 Prahar it has come. In place of Prithvi 1 has been decommissioned. Prithvi 1 has been, I said that, what? Decommissioned. It has been removed, and in place of it Prahar has come. I said that Prahar. Prithvi 1 is 1 stage, Prithvi 2 is 1 stage, and Prithvi 3rd is 2 stage, and then 150, 350, 650 kilometer that you can range. Means when the payload is around 1 ton, payload is around 1 ton, and first one is for the army version, second one is for the air force, third one is the navy version, Prithvi 3rd. And another version of Prithvi 3rd of navy, it is known as Dhanush, and then Prithvi 1 has been decommissioned, it is decommissioned, it's a new formed Prahar, and its range is 250 kilometer. Prahar, plus remember, please remember Prahar, and then we are selling it to the world, and we are getting revenue, and it is we are export of Prahar in the name of Pragati. We are exporting it in the name of Pragati. So Prithvi I have talked about it, is I said that Prithvi 1, 2 and 3, and I said that Prahar, and Prithvi 1 has been, I said that decommissioned, and the new it has been formed, its name is Prahar, and its export name is, the name on the basis of export it has been, I said that Pragati, Prahar the Pragati, but the Prithvi Prahar is better than Prithvi 1, and it is also of 1 stage. So we have seen about what the name, we have seen in the Prithvi, there is a Prithvi 1 stage, Prithvi 2 1 stage, 350 kilometer, Prithvi 3rd 2 stage 650 kilometer, but Prithvi 1 has been decommissioned and it has been formed with the Prahar 250 kilometer, and when we are, I said that exporting its name is Pragati, and then Prithvi 2 already you know that 650 kilometer, it is for, and it is for, I said that army, and it is for air force, and the Prithvi 3rd is, I said Prithvi 3rd is 650 kilometer, and the Prithvi 2 350 air force, and Prithvi 3rd it is for the navy, and it's one more version of navy, it is Dhanush. So we came to know about through the Prithvi 1, Prithvi 2, Prithvi 3, and the Prithvi under 1 it is another one cam, it is Prahar, and exporting name is Pragati, P for Pragati, P for Prahar, P for Prithvi, and Prithvi 1 is for army, Prithvi 2 is for air force, and Prithvi 3rd is for the navy, and another navy version of, naval version of it, it is Dhanush. So we have covered with the, I said that this one. Another one that we are going to see, Nag missile, Nag missile, Nag but we are not talking about better all these things right now, we will have to see something about it, that is the, I said Nag missile, I will come on to the day after tomorrow, that probably the last day of defense technology, I will come on to, not probably tomorrow, I will come on to the, I said aircraft and all. So Nag missile is, I said that 3rd generation anti-tank missile, like we have Arjun tank, T-90, these are the main battle tank. So that it is we are carrying through the, what I said that through the some truck, mobile, and when we are carrying, so here it is going and then hitting, it is an anti-tank missile, and here it is considered as a fire and forget, means 100% accuracy. It is an anti-tank, and what is the range, if we can say that it is 4 to 7 kilometer, means it is a tank missile. We have to, what I said that anti-tank Nag, Nag is an anti-tank missile. It is a third generation anti-tank missile, and it is very well. There are several tank. The Pakistan has T-80 tank, and it is. I said that India can easily target those tank with this, with the help of this Nag missile. So now, but I said that Nag, if I am talking about, it is carried, it is on the, I said that mobile, on truck or something else, truck पे या किसी गाड़ी पे रहेगा, that is a Nag, and the range is 4 to 7 kilometer. Now the India has made its one version of Air Force. It is, and I said that Helena. It is, I said that helicopter version of Nag. So heli means helicopter, and Nag means helicopter version, and its range, you know that 4 to 7 kilometer. Means I can carry this anti-tank missile through the helicopter, and this helicopter is, you know that when I will teach you Dhruv helicopter, that India has made it, and the lots, it is in a very high capability Dhruv. Apache and all these are, I said that we have taken from the America, but Dhruv is an indigenous. So helicopter version of it, it is, I said that Helena. Now this is, I said that it is on this one, another, it is in a man can carry the Nag version. When the man can carry the Nag version, it is known as, I said that Namika. When the man can no better, there is no need to the formation of year of missiles, but when you will keep on reading in the here and there, years come, doesn't matter. I will say sufficient. Agni 5 means I will tell you one program, IGDMP, I said that integrated guided missile development program. That time you will come to know about, okay, how do the India has, I said that, gone for this kind of development programs. So it will be easy when you will come to know about all the missile programs, then probably I will discuss about this, I said that missile programs, clear? So that you can be, so Namika is, I said that it is in a man can carry, and it is known as a Nag missile carrier. So even the man can carry these Nag missiles, and that it is an anti-tank missile, and they can carry, and then anywhere they can launch it. So this is the one of the, I said that the best anti-tank missile. So we have finished with, I said that Nag also, and Helena is one of the version of it, and I said that Namika is another version who the man can carry. The man can carry. So we can be able to say, like I said that Nag, Helena, and I said Namika, clear? So we have been able to see, like I said, that it is an anti-tank missile, surface to surface it is working. Another one we can say that Pinaka. And we have utilized during the Kargil war, this one Kargil war, and it is in a multi-barrel rocket launcher. Pinaka is, I said that multi-barrel rocket launcher, getting it? So you can be able to see this picture, and they are the two version of it, multi-barrel rocket launcher. This is your Pinaka, and I said that there is a zoom karke, that is I said that several missiles are coming and then going and targeting surface to surface. Understood it? So it is one of the group of artillery. One artillery you have seen that earlier India was using one I said that kind of explosive we are doing and it is going up, and then the another one it is I said that Punaka. So there will be in one battery, there is in a battery, there is in a 6 missiles are there, there is a second battery, there is in a 6 missiles are there, and we can launch these 12 missiles in 1 minute, zoom. Perhaps sometimes you have seen, like I said that China is showing somewhere in there, I said that such kind of practices when he is doing that, their army are doing these practices. So here it is in a Pinaka is a multi-barrel rocket launcher. You know that it has been also established in the, I said in the region of Ladakh, Pinaka. So I said there is a 12 in, I said in a minute. So there are the two versions are there, one it is in a Mach 1 and another is in a Mach 2. Mach 1 is 40 kilometer range and the Mach 2 is an, I said that 75. Mach M-A-R-K, perhaps ab tak to samajh mein aa chuka ho what is the meaning of Mach. So there are the two versions of it. It is a rocket artillery, rocket launcher, multi-barrel rocket launcher, Pinaka. So it is a multi-barrel rocket launcher and it is an, I said that it is in a kind of artillery and it is there are the two types, Mach 1 and I said that Mach 2. Mach 1 has a 40 kilometer range and there is a Mach 2 has 75 kilometer range, and in 1 minute 12 launches. Better to say 44 ही होता है, 44 minute में 2 launches, but it is always say that do not write anything in exact. UPSC में mains में when you are writing something not exact, it should be around 12 launches, in 1 minute like this. So UPSC will say okay, it is not necessary to remain the such facts, okay, no 44 seconds. So it is in a this kind of Pinaka and it has been utilized during the Kargil war also, Pinaka. So we have covered, I said that important I said surface to surface missiles, and we can be able to see like perhaps you know that I have used the word sapna. This A does not any word, this is S for perhaps you remember Surya, yes or not, and one more Surya it will come. A for I said that Agni, Agni 1, Agni 2, Agni 3, Agni 4, Agni 6 tak you can see, but we are not saying if it is about Prithvi, Prithvi 1, Prithvi 2, Prithvi हम short form में लिख रहा हूँ third, and Prithvi 1 it is I said that Prahar, and it is also Pragati, and Prithvi third is Dhanush. So along with this Prahar, Pragati, Dhanush, Prithvi 1 is also known as, and Nag we have discussed about, I said that Nag, Helena, helicopter version of Nag, and another it is Namika, Nag missile carrier, and another it is the same way Pinaka, multi-barrel rocket launcher. So this way with the help of surface to surface the word is sapna, you just remember surface to surface the word it is sapna, and the another it is we are going to see the Saurya. Saurya is a missile whose range it is a 2-stage rocket. Saurya is a 2-stage rocket. Shaurya. It is in a two-stage rocket. Clear? And two-stage rocket, and its range is 700 to 1900 kilometer. But the most important part, it is, I said that it is a Mach. If I say that its speed is very high, Mach 7.5, and India is not giving more idea about it. So that if he will give more idea all the features of it, then I said that enemy can come to know about it and they can prepare. Now it is audible to all of you? Yes? Is it audible, beta? Everyone? Audible, everyone audible? It is not Shaurya missile 700 to 1900, but not even the Mach 7.5, whether it is a 700 to 1900, it is one figure it is we have estimated with the help of media and all. But the India, just we are saying that India is not giving complete idea about the Shaurya, not giving complete, because you can see that it is 7.5, it is in a hypersonic. It is, I said, hypersonic. So that you can be able to see, like I said, Shaurya. Shaurya, you know that it is in a two-stage rocket. Shaurya is in a two-stage rocket, and it has been said like it will be a 700 to 1900 kilometer range, and its speed is around Mach 7.5, or you can say that it is in a 7.5 means what, it is hypersonic. More than Mach 5 the speed is considered an hypersonic, and India is not giving, means even then this data which we are getting, it is exactly what it is, but it can be something else. So, India is somewhere, the media is talking about that somewhere India is hiding the data as far as the secrecy of India, security of India is in concern, because as much security data features will be less, I said that delivered into the market in the what I said that among the people, then that much the security of India will be there, because it will be the it will help in aiding the defense of India. So, I said that too much it is not clear Saurya missile. Beta, I can't say Abhi right now it is a cruise missile. BrahMos 1 and BrahMos 2 and Nirbhay is in a cruise missile. Right now it is in a surface to air missile, and it is in a ballistic kind of it, beta. Okay. So, this is about, I said that it is not in a cruise missile, but when I will say this statement, then slowly perhaps you will come to realize. One, we are going to see that it is a C2 surface, C2 air, better to C में submarine, I am talking about submarine. C2 submarine to surface, submarine means C2 air and C2 sea. And here we have an one, it is, we know that it is in a K series. K series is also known as in the name of Kalam. Who is the father of, who is considered the missile man of India, you know that. Who is considered the missile man of India? All of you know that the missile man of India is Abu Kalam, APJ Abdul Kalam. So, submarine, if I am talking about K series submarine, and the submarine whatever we are launching from the submarine, it is known as submarine launched ballistic missile. Submarine launched ballistic missile. Clear? So, I said that another we have I said that the more important one, it is in a K15, and another it is, I said that K4. K4 K series means Kalam, and sometime it is also known as a killer series, Kalam. Clear? Submarine launched, and perhaps it is also not clear that I did not discuss too much about it, because I said that it can, will it carry, most probably it will carry the nuclear warhead, and like Agni can carry, Surya can carry, the Saurya can also carry, it is not clear. And submarine, I said that what is the Saurya properties? Properties are, it has been said that it is in a 700 to 1900 kilometer 2-stage rocket, and I said it is a Mach 7.5. So, it is said that this is in a K15 is an, I said that submarine version of, I said submarine version of Saurya. Submarine version of Saurya. It is considered as a submarine. This K15 is an Saurya. Saurya, you know that 700 to 1900 kilometer, and I said that it is in a Mach 7.5. That much we know, and it has been also said that K15 is in a submarine version of Saurya. It is also known as I said that Sagarika. And already I have said that submarine version can carry nuclear warhead. clear. And K15 is a Sagarika, and we can launch from sea to surface, sea to air, sea to, I said that any, and it has, I said that it is around, it has been said that 700 kilometer range. It has been said that it has a range is 700 kilometer around, 700 little bit plus. So Sagarika K15. Another it is, I said that this is an again it can be launched from the submarine, that is towards the surface, towards the air. Anybody, any missile is in the air or any aircraft in the air, it can also hit the any other submarine in the sea or any ship in the sea, it can carry finish. So this is the property of K15. Similarly, K4 is also, I said that it is in a submarine version of Agni 5. It is a submarine. K4 is an Agni version of Agni 5. Remember that. And perhaps if I am talking about 700, Saurya has 700 to 1900, but here I am talking about only 700 around. The reason behind, if it has to come from the ocean, there will be some kind of pressure, therefore the range can reduce. Clear? And the K4 Agni 5 has 5000 to 8000 kilometer, perhaps you know that. But if it is coming from the submarine, then its range can be, I said that 3500 kilometer. These are the two submarine launched ballistic missile. You can remember K15 and K4, and K15 is known as Sagarika, and it is in a submarine version of Saurya, and you can see that submarine version of Agni 5 is K4. And these two are launched from the one submarine, and its name is INS Arihant, and it is a nuclear powered. I said that some submarine is running on diesel, some submarine is running on the nuclear energy. Nuclear energy से ये हो सकता है, it can be like globe. Submarine version, there are the two types of submarine can be, like one it is running with the diesel and another is running with the nuclear energy. So those who are running with the diesel, they after consuming diesel they have to come up, and means after few days it has to come up, and those who are running with the nuclear energy, they can remain, because nuclear energy can maintain their consumption of energy for a year, around 6 months and all. So submarine can remain below the sea for longer time, and it can go thousands of kilometers. But in the case of diesel submarine, it will consume and it will have to come up. Yes or not? So there is one issue is there with the submarine, that it is I said that nuclear version can go from Indian Ocean to the South China Sea, thousands of kilometers away. But our diesel version, I said that it will go for some 1000 kilometers, I said that 1000 or something like this. Thereafter again he has to refuel, so it is very hard to go for longer. So their diesel version should remain in what I said, that Bay of Bengal and Arabian Sea, not too far. But if I have a nuclear running with the nuclear power submarine, they can go the thousands of kilometers, they can remain for the 6 months to 1 year below the water. So what is the meaning of submarine? Submarine to remain below the water. If it will come up, it will be detected by other and it will be destroyed. So the submarine version INS Arihant is a nuclear powered, and K15 and K4, it is, I said that we are launching it from the INS Arihant. Right now we have this one is the nuclear powered. In 2016 we have got, we will have to do also submarine, when we will do submarine that time, it will be in the detail. So submarine is clear that it is this K4 and K15 submarine launched ballistic missile. It is clear to all of you, they are the two types, K15 and K4, and K15 is known as Sagarika also, and is a submarine version of Saurya, 700 kilometer range, and K4 is a submarine version of Agni 5, and it can go for 3500 kilometer, and both can carry nuclear warhead, and they can target submarine to surface, submarine to air, submarine to sea itself. So this is the power of this K4, K15, and we have given the name on the basis of, I said that Mr. Kalam, in the respect of Kalam, to we are giving honor to Kalam sir, therefore it is named as K series. Another, it is, I said that in the future we are going to get, perhaps in the future I said that K5 will come, and it will be, I said that a submarine version of Agni 6, submarine version of Agni 6, K5, that is a Kalam 5 series, it is submarine version, and its range can be in the range of, I said that, but again I am talking about, we will have to see, India is not saying that it is with us. Okay, it can have a range. Its range is Agni 6 is 8,000 to 12,000, but here we can go for in the ocean 6,000 kilometer from the submarine launch. So India is so powerful, you can be able to see like this. So K15, K4, and we have been able to say that we are able to say, like I said, that these are the Kalam series of, I said, submarine launched ballistic missile, and all are nuclear warhead carrier. So perhaps this is clear to all of you, this portion of submarine launched ballistic missile also. And another point that we will have to discuss, like so I will be freezing up to this. Tomorrow we will again continue, but little bit not feeling comfortable. I will come tomorrow and take the class. Don't. But when the submarine version is, I said that it is comparatively less, because we are launching from, not in the air we are launching from below the water, and there is if it is, we are launching from the below the water, there is a million tons of water is under the pressure. If we are launching, that the water will also obstructing its speed. So there will be some reduced, I said that range in comparison to the, if I am saying that Agni 5 has 5,000 to 8,000, so K4 will have, I said that 3,500 kilometer, and as far as the Saurya missile, I said that 700 to 1,900 kilometer. Then there it is in the ocean, if it's submarine launch, its range will be, I said that around 700 kilometer. Is it clear? So this way there will be some kind of reduced. So Beta, this S400 I have given an idea because some MTCR I was discussing, so that further I should not make the dictation about the MTCR. So I have given the idea about MTCR right now, and you can come to know about it. Yes, friction by water, that is good. Prithvi 2 is 350 beta, you can go for, I said that 300, 350, 400, if you will keep on reducing the weight, its range will keep on increasing. Anulata Arya, you have given 3 times masses, I said that Prithvi 2 range is, I said that it is 350 kilometer, it is under the Air Force. 350 kilometer, 150, 350, 650. Okay. So देखो कहाँ पहुँच गया 81. मैंने बोला so okay beta. So 250 I have talked about for Prahar beta. Prithvi 1 has been decommissioned, and Prahar, it is, I said that it is Prahar is, I said another version has been made in place of Prithvi 1, that range is 250 kilometer I have said. Beta, right now I am not going to take the class, just finishing it now, little bit not feeling comfortable. Tomorrow I will resume, and be ready with me for the, as far as the time is in concern, till 7:50 and maybe little more. Tomorrow it is little headache in, so it is creating a problem to take it further. Okay, so we will meet tomorrow. I'll take this question tomorrow. I'll take your question tomorrow.